From KETK, you're watching East Texas Live at 3.
Welcome back. How many times do we say, I'm fine, when we're anything but? I know I have a bad habit of doing this. Well, author and life coach Darla Nelson is here to discuss her new book, I'm Fine, Really, where she helps readers break free from the pressure to be fine. Good morning.
Thank you.
Your book is titled, I'm Fine, Really. What inspired you to write it?
Well, you know what? It really comes from a place of experience. I had gone through life experiences like so many of us have, and I'd come from that place of putting on that mask almost of saying that I'm fine when I wasn't. And that came from a place of really physically, emotionally, even spiritually. And I knew that I wasn't the only one that was experiencing that. And so I just really wanted to dive in and help more people to know freedom from that.
I will admit, I'm bad at doing that myself. I tell people I'm fine when I'm absolutely not. So why do you think so many people say I'm fine when they're not?
Well, we really live in a culture, I believe, that we thrive on busyness. I almost think like the word busy is like a 4-letter word almost. And it's like saying I'm fine can feel like it's a badge of honor. And really admitting when we're struggling, it's hard for people to admit that they're struggling. And yet when we come from a place of like vulnerability, even if it's just with one person that we can confide in, that's when we know more peace and calm. That's when we can release and let go. And I really have seen that with the people that I've been able to help.
Yes, I really love that. So in your book, you share ways to move from stress to peace. What's 1 or 2 tips people can try today?
Say some of the best ways is to go through some breathing. One of the things I love teaching is just the importance of taking deep breaths, even if it's just for a 60-second period. And another really crucial way is through gratitude, because what we focus on expands. And so when we're focusing on gratitude, more gratitude comes. Whereas when we're focusing on negativity, more negativity comes. Yes.
I will definitely have to try that. I'm not good at breathing a lot.
Take a deep breath, my dear friend. Take a deep breath.
You also talk about faith and mindset. How have they made a difference for you?
Personally, what has really helped me is how do I begin my day? And that's a whole nother topic right there. But it's so important for me to begin my day in quietness, in gratitude, like I mentioned before. And so where my faith comes in, I personally begin my day just sitting and having some time in prayer and gratitude and maybe even reading scripture. And I know that's different for everyone, but I encourage people to really take some time to begin your day in quietness if you can, for sure, because it's helped so many people that I know.
That is amazing advice right there. I know I'm bad at getting quiet. My brain doesn't like to shut off, so quiet is always something hard to find.
You're not the only one. You're not the only one. It's definitely something that a lot of people experience.
For someone watching who's overwhelmed, what's the first step they should take?
I think it's important to remind themselves that they don't have to do this all at once. Like just do one thing at a time. So figure out what that is for you. Start with one small intentional step that you're going to work on every day. For some, it could be exercise, beginning your day with getting up and going on a walk or going on a run, something that's going to help you to really deal with what you feel is maybe that stress and the anxiety that you're dealing with, because it helps you to refocus. And it's so good for our bodies when we do that.
Ultimately, what is the biggest thing you want people to take away from your book?
I want them to realize that they can come from a place of I am fine, and it's true. And we're coming from a place of honesty and vulnerability. And that comes from just really recognizing where we are in life. And none of our lives are perfect, right? And it's just coming from that place of knowing that we have the ability to I like to say flip the switch. Like we could flip the switch of our thoughts, because when we start to focus back to what I mentioned earlier on gratitude, it helps us to embrace where we are and to appreciate and to love the season that we're in, even if it's difficult.
What is the target audience for your book?
I have found that the target audience, why I say in the book too, that I work with women and a few wise men. And the reason I say that is I've started to see more and more men reading my book and also coming to me for coaching. But the age group that I'm really seeing is like from 30 to 65. And it's wonderful. There's been a huge age gap there of people that are wanting to read my book. I just talked to someone last night that's early 30s, said she read my book in one day. And so I was like, yay, that's exciting to know that it's really touching all different lives in different ages.
Yes, and how does it make you feel when you hear stories from people that have read your book?
I can't even explain it. It's so exciting to me and brings me such joy when I hear that, because I'm hearing it now all the time. I'm hearing people that are just sending me messages and, Instagram videos and all the things of such gratitude for the book that they're reading. And to know that I wrote that to bring joy and help more people to have peace and calm in their lives has been really fulfilling for me.
Where can people find more information about your book and you?
You can go to CoachDarlaNelson.com. And also, if you're interested in going to buy the book, you can go anywhere books are found. So on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart.com, Target, all the different places are hosting the book.
Well, for more information, go to the website right there on your screen. We'll be back with more East Texas Live in just a moment. Stay with us.